What's up, Gemini? And thank you guys so much for tuning in. So, guys, let's jump right into everything. Happy New Year's to everybody. I hope that January has been good for you so far. But, guys, thank you so much for the love on your last month's reading for November. Got a lot of views, so I know y'all was fucking with it. So, I'm glad that you guys were able to find that, watch it, channel into that. So, thank you for that. But let's see what's going on for you guys. Now, this is going to be a general reading, guys, past, present, future. So it could be your energy that I'm picking up on. It could be the energy of someone around you. But it'll be covering sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs, okay? What is going on for my Geminis, January 2020? The Three of Wands came out. So this is a card about expansion, whether you're turning your back on something and expanding, or you're waiting for something amazing to come in. It talks about expansion, okay? All right, guys, so let's see what's up. All right, so we have past, present, future. Okay. All right, guys, so the energy that you have here is the Four of Swords. So when you're starting off with that energy, your mind is just like mentally stuck on something. And not so much that it's stuck on it, maybe you're just trying to think of the best way to maneuver or handle the situation, but you haven't, pushed anything forward just yet. So you could either be taking, like a mental hiatus, or again, just trying to figure something out. We have the Ace of Swords in the reverse and the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. So there's something in your life that you end up cutting out. It could be something abrupt, it could be something where there's yelling and arguing, but you avoid a lot of conflict. Just know off bat, if there's anything that you feel you're forcing, or if there's anyone in your life that's trying to force something with you, I just don't see it being a good thing. Okay, anything that has to be forced is not something that will be making you guys happy. Okay, now starting with the past, we have the Four of Wands. So this could have been, you out with people celebrating, having a good time, but this is a card of stability, having a solid foundation with something. Seven of Swords in the reverse, and the Eight of Swords. So you're in a place where you want things to be stable. Okay, and there could be new beginnings that you're excited about here, but I feel like something is revealed where a person is mentally stuck. So maybe you're in a place where everything is good around you, but you hear about something and you're just like, shit. Like it kind of leaves you stuck on something. All right, maybe you're seeing someone as unreliable, or it's like you feel like someone was being untrustworthy, or they're wearing some sort of mask. Ten of Cups in the reverse, and this dishonesty just it wasn't accepted. This was something that a person was very happy about. So in this case, with Three of Wands coming out again, you guys really just have to turn your back on this. All right, you're realizing that something really just has to change. It's a bad idea, and that you really have to stand your ground with it, because there's still ties to this thing. You're having a hard time fully letting that go. All right, but it's just not the path that you guys are meant to be on here with the Two of Wands in the reverse. It's something that was throwing you off for sure. All right, you guys have the Six of Swords in the reverse again. So yeah, someone's just really having a hard time letting something go. With the Ten of Pentacles, maybe this gave you financial stability. Maybe this is something that had to do with, the family in some way, shape, or form. All right, but there's something that a person is just realizing, look, I just can't go towards it anymore. You may have tried, several ways to get this off the ground, but it's like you never found that solution that just really worked. Okay, so the solution, I feel like, sorry about that, guys, my computer cuts me off sometimes, but yeah, I was just saying that there's something that a person, needs to release, but they really probably were hesitant with it. All right, now in the present moment, guys, you have the King of Pentacles in the reverse. For some people, this could be overspending, a situation where someone's not reliable. It could also be when someone's not genuinely invested in something. So that job that we hate, but we show up to it because we like food and we like having a roof over our heads, that sort of thing. Ten of Swords in the reverse. And you have the Knight of Cups. Now, the good thing is, although you're in a place where you're still trying to figure out what's best, and you're still trying to just find balance, the worst that could have happened has already happened. Okay, you've already been through the worst of it. You've been at the lowest point of this, so it's only going up from here. But your central energy, guys, and your next card for the present moment is the Eight of Cups. So you're definitely having to walk away. Ooh, okay. Let's look at all these cards that just fell. I'm going to put them back because it's a lot, but I do want to acknowledge them. All right, so there's something that was just a mistake that you're going to let go of. Something that if you would have continued with it, it would have put a lot of road bumps in your life, and it would have just made life way more difficult. Because you're choosing to be self-sufficient from something, or just, you're freeing yourself of something, you have a very solid beginning that comes in. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, letting go of something that no matter what, it just wasn't going to work out in the way that you wanted it to. Now, with the Queen of Cups, guys, there could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio that is strongly involved in this. But if not, it's just that it's saying that there's going to be a strong sense of peace. The Queen of Cups, more than any other person, and the King of Cups as well, but it's someone who really has emotional mastery of themselves. So it's someone that really gets to a good place. They understand their flaws. They understand the good and the bad and why they do what they do. But they have, again, they master their emotions. But maybe someone stops talking to you. Maybe you stop talking to someone, or, something just doesn't work out. But this is what your soul wanted, all right? The last card you have for your present moment is a Temperance card. So your soul is happy that this is going down, all right? We have the Five of Wands in the reverse. Sorry about that, guys. I have all the windows and doors open to let a nice breeze in. And we have the King of Swords. So you're in a place where you don't have to fight, you don't have to argue, there's no sense of competition, there's no pettiness, and you're just on some boss shit, and your soul is like, okay, good, we're at ease. And although you may be unhappy about things that didn't work out, okay, you're in a strong place for manifestation. With the Magician, there's something that you're capable of building right now where you don't necessarily need anybody else. You have all the tools within yourself to get this off the ground, okay? And I feel like you do. The first card you guys have for your future, rather, is the Ace of Pentacles. So you're starting something new. It's something that's going to have longevity tied to it. All right, you have the Seven of Cups in the reverse and the Judgment card in the reverse. This comes in once you realize and you know for sure that you had to let something go. So you start seeing clearly, you know something was a bad idea, and you change your life, okay? And you stand your ground. You have the Six of Cups in the reverse as your next card for the future, so let's see why that's here. We have the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse and the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. So yeah, guys, a situation where you really did everything you could, okay? It's not something that you have to leave behind in a very harsh way, but it's definitely something that I feel like for any parties involved, the best thing was just walking away. Because this I see as an amicable, split, whether you're leaving a person, a job, cutting a friendship out of your life, whatever this is, guys. All right. And because of this, you're able to think clearly, and there's things that do work out for you. You have the Hermit card, Four of Cups, and Four of Pentacles. So you become very guarded. You're in a place where maybe you feel like there's things that you're not necessarily excited about. So let's say, what's a good example for this Four of Cups? Someone who wants love, but they don't necessarily see any suitors. So there's nothing that you see yourself as going towards. But again, because you're in this hermit mode, because you remove yourself from something, you're really able to work on great new things coming in. Okay, and that's a good thing, guys. Just preserve yourselves. If it's not worth it, don't take it. Don't settle for less. I see you guys just being very, very careful with what you allow in your life from this point on. Okay, but yeah, you really, really benefit from releasing something. Okay, guys, so let's pull some cards of advice here. What cards of advice can I give to my Geminis for January 2020? right, guys. So we have the Fool card, King of Wands, Queen of Swords, energy, the Three of Swords. So there's going to be some sort of heartbreak or disappointment, something that makes someone very, very upset, something that leads you to letting something go where there could have been a betrayal. Maybe you were dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, or maybe this is something that had to do with finances. But guys, I promise you, if you stand your ground, even though you might not emotionally be over this, you have a brand new solid chapter that comes in. And it's, this is going to be unmarked territory. There could be a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius that's strongly involved in this next step. But I just feel like you guys are doing things with such passion and on such a boss level that it's just amazing for you. You guys are really just, you're going into this new chapter very strong. That's what I like. Okay, yeah, there's going to be things that you're not over 100% of the time. It's something that could hurt you, might be on your mind often. You do get past it, okay? It's just the best advice I could give here is take your time to heal. Just because something is still strongly in your heart or you just haven't worked through a situation 100% of the time doesn't mean that it's healthy to keep involving yourself in it, okay? So, yeah, this is going to be the month where you guys see things for what it is and you're able to move forward, okay? So guys, I love you so much. I'm here if y'all need me. If you guys want to see my social medias or just any way to get in touch with me, everything is in the description below. Take care, guys.